The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Pence. He doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Fielded by Panic, and he's set down one away.
Batting second, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bumgarner has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Span is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Batting third.
Brandon Moss gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Back goes Pence. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Carpenter. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Buster Posey stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Very important here with two guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes. Because
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Hunter Pence steps into the box. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
Apparently, these guys are not going to be afraid to take some chances here. That's a bold call to put on the double steal. And now that it's successful, they've got a chance for a 3-run first inning.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Brandon Crawford comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Stepping in, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Connor Gillespie set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning. 2. Leading off the inning, Matt Holliday, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Matt Holliday.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around first, Holliday will head for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
I don't know. That looked like a slider that time, but it was just sort of a cement mixer. It just spun and did nothing. And he whacks this thing into the gap. No way to run this one down, and he winds up at second with 2 bases.
Hard hit ball to second. Panic is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Yadier Molina step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Standing in now, number 36, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first as they get the double play. Madison Bumgarner strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Here's Joe Panic. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard
Span set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
2 out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a liner. Foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Rendell Grichuk is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Rendell Grichuk.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
An ideal start to the inning here out of the number 8 spot. He's into second on the double. Now you've got your pitcher due next, so you can either put the bunt on, or they could even think about showing bunt, draw the corners in, and then letting him swing away.
The pitcher, Carlos Martinez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Bumgarner sets. First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Matt Carpenter will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitch.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ripped on the ground to first. And Belk will just take this one over himself for the out.
Now batting.
Brandon Moss is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He reached on a single in his first try.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Grounded to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. We played 3, and our score 3-3. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Digging in, Johnny Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Digging in now, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Pagan looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
The batter, number 36.
Into the box, number 36. Hit on the ground to third. Gillespie's up with it, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Bottom of the fourth coming up. 4-3 St. Louis. Brandon Crawford is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Ground ball right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Angel.
Digging in, Angel Pagan. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Beaten into the ground over to first. Moss scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Settling in now, Connor Gillespie. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Rendell Grichuk heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Randall Richard.
Bumgarner into his motion, and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Carlos Martinez stands in, and basically anything here will look better than his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt.
And I'm still not sure why they had him trying to bunt with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing that.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Second baseman,
Matt Carpenter steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 hit. Madison Bumgarner will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 9.
Now to the plate, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple. Buster Posey digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Swing and a liner. Foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Holiday is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Long throw to the plate, and they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game. Hunter Pence will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Brandon Crawford is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here. Bumgarner's ready. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Brandon Moss will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Matt Holliday. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Johnny Peralta will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Connor Gillespie will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the sixth.
Third baseman.
In there, strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
But right there is Peralta, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 40.
Madison Bumgarner, indeed, will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6.
Well, I think this is the right move right here, Matt. He's throwing the ball well, and, you know, maybe he can do something at the plate, too.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Down the third baseline. Peralta on the slide. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
The second baseman, number 12.
Joe Pennant will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he lays off there 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
To 2-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Hit hard to short. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're up 6-4. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. On the ground to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 36.
Number 36 will stand in here, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting.
Rendell Gritchick digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Grounder down the line at third. Gillespie is there. One there on the belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Denard Span steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
1 away.
The first baseman, number
Brandon Belt tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Ready now, Buster Posey earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead at 6-4.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Brian Pena is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Right side hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Casilla pauses and delivers. A little bouncer. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pagan will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Brandon Moss will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Colton Wong will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 16.
Matt Holliday steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hence has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cards strand a couple. Score remains steady at 6-4. Colton Wong will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Kevin Segrist is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Pence will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
For the Giants, right fielder, Hunter.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
1-1, here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he is in there. Angel Pagan digs in now after lining out in his last try. And he takes ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And taken in out there for the first out. Connor Gillespie digs in now after lining out in his last try. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Holiday is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Gregor Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Gregor Blanco.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Piscotty going back on it, and the run is in to score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. Around third and being waved on home. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside-the-park 3-run home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Joe Pennant is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Will Smith. Well, come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Johnny Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pagan on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Yadier Molina gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting,
Number 36 stands in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
And I'll tell you, it's becoming very apparent that good base running is optional on this club. I mean, we've seen one knucklehead play after another this afternoon. And if this were my club, I'd have him out running lines after this one was over.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Rendell Grichuk ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Span giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it.